Calxiyn here, so remember, if you guys enjoyed this video, you should become patrons over on Patreon, so you guys can get all of our videos early. It's very, very exciting. So today, we are going to be talking about Adam being the Enchantress once again, and so let me just kind of outline what we're thinking here. So we talked about this in the Discord server a bit, but basically, if we have, if you guys haven't seen our Adam is the Enchantress video in Beauty and the Beast, like,
it's
obviously,
wonderful.
He's sort of based off of the Beast, but I think that there's more reason for him to be the Enchantress. You guys should go watch that first. But basically, here's what we're thinking. So Adam is at the top of the love manipulation food chain, and he's kind of like the anti-Enchantress in a sense. He's kind of subverting that Enchantress thing that we saw in Beauty and the Beast, because instead of teaching anybody how to love, instead he is using people's love against them.
They had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Yeah. Now they're in a corner trying to put it together.
And so you have Adam at the top,
pop
right?
Songs today,
and so then you have Adam using Blake's love for her family, right? Against her. Then you have Adam using Yang's love for Blake against her, whether that's platonic or romantic. This isn't a shipping video, I don't give a shit.
That comes later.
Then you have Ilya. So there was some debate in our Discord server over whether it's Corsic and Finnick really manipulating Ilya. All of the orders come from the top. You know what I mean? If Ilya had feelings for Blake, Adam definitely noticed.
Yeah.
Like, because she was trying to go after her, right? We hear that in the latest episode.
Or hey, so, maybe it was just convenient. Maybe they just happened to land on that one.
So I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like Corsic and Finnick definitely know, but they only know because of Adam. So yes, Corsic and Finnick are the ones kind of pulling the strings on Ilya, but then Adam is sort of the one that told them to, if that makes sense, because Adam isn't there, right? And so we know that, you know, Ilya has sort of a detestation for Adam, obviously, because she fucked up her girl, you know what I mean? Like, Adam kind of stole...
Jealous of...
Yeah, jealous of Adam, right? And so she probably wouldn't listen to him as willingly, and that's where Corsic and Finnick come in.
Also, you know, sometimes you gotta...
And plus, she was mad at Blake for not realizing her feelings. She wasn't mad at Adam, like, for stealing him away. She was just jealous. And I think that's very important. And that's, I don't want to say that's stupid, but I would be mad at, like, in my experience...
Hey, don't try to kill your ex-girlfriends or, like, unrequited loves. It's okay, you'll find someone.
No, that's not what I mean. If it were me, I would be mad at the person that was dating the person I like more than the person that I like. If that makes sense. So, if I were Ilya, I would have gone after Adam, not Blake.
Just not that into you, Cal. I'm sorry.
Like, if you guys watched our stalker video, I think you'll understand.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyways.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't talk shit about Adam. You are Adam.
So then,
you're Adam with blue hair.
So then, oopsies.
And a vagina.
So
like,
then,
don't even...
Then Corsic and Finnick kind of come in and manipulate Ilya. So, I think that Adam is basically this love manipulator to an extent. Like, I think that he does love Blake, and so that maybe his feelings are also manipulated by Corsic and Finnick to an extent. Because, again, he does, like, the Belladonna family cause nothing but grief, and then Corsic and Finnick are like, well, what a coincidence. We wanted to get rid of them anyway. You know what I mean? And so it kind of does line up a little bit with that, and so you could make the argument that Corsic and Finnick are sort of also, like, enchantresses in a sense, because they are manipulating love, but I feel like they're only doing it on Adam's behalf, and I feel like that's different. That Adam is the enchantress. He is the one that's manipulating, like, feelings of love, and I feel like there's a really nice change from the Enchantress in Beauty and the Beast, because the Enchantress in Beauty and the Beast was obviously, like, you must learn to love someone, but instead of Adam's like, no, you already know how to love people, and I'm gonna destroy everything now. You know what I mean? And so I like that. But that also, I think, fits Adam with Gaston. And so that is how... Huh? Why are you laughing?
No one knows how to commit an action of terrorism like Gaston.
Okay, so here's how it affects, like, in a Gaston way. So, obviously, Gaston was obsessive towards Belle. Okay? Gaston also tried to kill the Beast because he knew that the Beast loved Belle and he wanted Belle all for himself. That's where Yang comes in. But then... there's also kind of this idea in the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie of LeFou, in that LeFou has feelings.
Oh, they made
for
LeFou
Gaston,
so good. It was fucking
right?
great.
That LeFou has feelings for Gaston, and they're unrequited, and Gaston manipulates those feelings for LeFou. But in this case, it's Ilya for Blake. So it's Ilya for... It would be like if LeFou went after Belle instead of Gaston, but Gaston was still sort of using that. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like that Ilya is like the gender-bent LeFou, if that makes sense.
You tried your best, Cal.
You understand what I mean, though, right? That in the movie, right, Gaston, like, really, like, gets close and personal with LeFou in order to manipulate how LeFou tells lies about Maurice and stuff like that. So I feel like it's sort of like that, but then Adam sort of using Blake instead, because obviously Adam is not a woman, and so Ilya's not interested, as far as we know anyway. And so I feel like that's a weird comparison, because obviously, like, you would be like, okay, well then Ilya should be in love with Adam then, if Adam is Gaston. But I'm not saying he's Gaston, I'm saying I think that they kind of used a bit of LeFou from Beauty and the Beast, but because Ilya's a girl, if Ilya was a guy, I think that they'd make him love Adam to reflect the most recent Beauty and the Beast adaptation. But Ilya's a girl, and so I feel like that's why they went for Blake. Does that make sense? But I feel like she is supposed to be that LeFou character that is in love, and then has that love, like, squashed, if that makes sense.
Like a pumpkin. Just
yeah.
crushed.
Where Corsic and Finnick come into this, I don't think they're being manipulated by love or anything, because I don't think they're being manipulated by Adam at all. And so, they don't, like, Adam, if Adam is the enchantress that sort of uses love, to kind of, I don't want to say get people, but get people is the best I can describe it. Like, Corsic and Finnick don't seem to love anything like Blake does or Ilya does in the same way.
They just, well, I don't think you get to really see them for it either.
I mean, I don't think they're being manipulated, though. I think they know exactly what Adam's doing and everything.
I think they know exactly what they're doing, and they're totally for it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I feel like in that regard, they are, I don't want to say they're
you can't really be said to be manipulated when you're totally for it.
So I feel like they're kind of, like, I don't know, if Gaston had, well, actually, Gaston did have somebody else in the movie, the animated movie, the person that was hosting the asylum, right? And that they were kind of on the same page in the movie. I don't remember the scene, but the asylum guy really wanted to fuck shit up for some reason. Like, because, I mean, Gaston also paid him, but they were kind of like, you know, put Maurice in the loony bin? Okay. Like, it was a very, like, you know what I mean? Do you remember that? Like, he had this long silver hair, and he had this, like, old face from the Beauty and the Beast movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember that character.
Oh my god, like, he was creepy as fuck. And so I feel like that's where Corsic and Finnick comes in. They are basically the ones that are putting Maurice and Gira into the asylum. Like, they are on Gaston's side, so to speak, if Adam is kind of doubling up with meanings here. But yeah, I'm not saying that Adam is necessarily Gaston. I'm just kind of using Gaston as an example, because I really do think that this gives more strength to him being the Enchantress, because again, it's this manipulation of love, and I feel like that's really creative with how, like, the Enchantress has been portrayed in both Beauty and the Beast movies as somebody who's like, you need to learn to love people, open your heart. But Adam's like, open your heart so I can take what you love and rip it out of you, you know what I mean? And I like that.
You're a little too into this.
Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know. What do you think about that, Hunter? Because you didn't really ask.
Well, I also don't give a shit about I don't care about... I understand that you're a big fan of
like,
dissecting
writing?
their... Well, that, I guess, but the annoying parts of writing, the unfun parts of writing, the veritable Kingdom Hearts... Spider Writers crossover fanfiction of writing, if you would, which, if you don't know, she wrote and then made me read. I don't really care about I think the character, don't look at your phone when I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
I feel like the character inspirations haven't been relevant for a while.
Okay, so you're just not interested in my character inspirations.
Utterly uninterested.
But would this make you interested if they had set up this entire, like, love chain?
No, not really, because it's...
Okay.
Because it's like, well, I mean, obviously the guy's like a manipulative psychopath, but... I don't know, like, I'm just...
You made me so sad. I was so excited to show this to you and show you how Adam is manipulating feelings of love.
Did you know that Adam is manipulative?
No, but
I
this
didn't
is different
notice.
than him just being manipulated.
Did you really?
Yes, because he's manipulating, like, love. He's not manipulating anger or hate or anything. Like, he is taking something that's supposed to be good and pure, like, love, and then making, like, other people, like, evil with it to an extent, in the case of Ilya. Anyway, I don't want to say that Ilya is evil or anything, but you guys understand what I mean. That Adam is using something that is supposed to be good, and that's why he's kind of the worst sort of villain, I think. Because, like, a lot of Kingdom Hearts villains are like, use your anger, use your rage, but hey, anger and rage are, like...
Because they're poorly written.
Anger and rage are bad emotions, but there's one Kingdom Hearts character that goes to the Beast and he's like, yes, use your love for Belle, and that you know, like, that she'll never love you back. And that sort of also reminds me of the Ilya thing. Like, you like, it's sort of using anger at the same time, but it's also using love, and love is supposed to be good. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm like, like, this is good. I like this theory. I don't know.
I also suspect that maybe they weren't, like, watching Kingdom Hearts being like, where do we get it from?
I mean, no, I don't think that they did. I'm just using it as a comparison. And the other thing is, they did use a similar Kingdom Hearts reference for this episode.
What?
The Yang, going over Blake like that. I don't know if that, or, sorry, yeah. Ruby.
And so, like, that's happened quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that happens in other anime, but in Kingdom Hearts, it's like, I don't want to say, like, it
happens quite
I don't want to say it's a staple, but it's, like, iconic.
Good word.
Like, that scene in Kingdom Hearts is iconic. That's why they did it again in Birth by Sleep. Anyways, that's kind of all that I had to say on this, and you're not interested, so I guess I'm done. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember you guys should be patrons over on Patreon so you guys can get all of our videos early, because that would be nice. Anyway, that's basically all I had to say, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!